My name is Trevor J. I'm an artist and I'm based in Dublin, Ireland. I was born in Nigeria. I was 10 years old when I left Nigeria. I just celebrated my 10th birthday.
I'm Romeo. I'm a Dublin-based artist. My genre is Afrobeat.
I'm Yasin Seki. I'm a singer-songwriter in Dublin and I'm Irish Ghanaian.
Alright, we're Stay Gold. I'm Shola.
And I'm Greg.
I'm originally from Nigeria. I came to Ireland when I was 5 years old.
I was born in Germany and then I came to Ireland when I was about 2. I moved to Wexford first.
I think I was about 11, 12 when I started getting involved with music, and that was in my church choir. I started off with gospel music actually, yeah, and I wanted to spread my wings a bit, and then I dabbled into R&B and soul music, and yeah, I found myself doing trap and Afrobeat.
Yeah, I started doing R&B. Actually, I started in church with gospel music, as everybody does. It's a bit of a cliche now, but yeah, I started in church, and then I kind of found my sound, if I could say, and that was R&B music. And it was something that I really grew up with because my mom was, every day with the Beyonce records and the Destiny Child records, and my dad had all the Stevie Wonder stuff. So that was a huge part of my life. But as in Afrobeats, that came at a later stage through my grandfather, because he was a huge Fela Kuti fan, and he always made sure that I had that kind of knowledge of what African music sounded like and what the main music in Nigeria was at that time, and that was Fela, and that was he's the base of Afrobeat music. So Afrobeat's been a major influence for me, definitely.
Yeah, I feel you have both, in the sense of my Afrobeat side is a bit weak because of the kind of music I'm listening to over here in Ireland. It's just right there for you. There's so much urban music. There's like the traditional Irish music, which I do enjoy. Some of the artists who are from Ireland, like shout outs to Damien Dempsey. I remember when I was in secondary school, he came out to us and listening to that kind of music kind of showed that there's a lot to learn in life and there's a lot to learn through music.
I feel it depends on your surroundings. Afrobeat would have been major. It would have been what I would have started with if I was in Nigeria, because what else is there to listen to? That's all they know, you know what I mean? Not that it's all they know, but it's kind of like, their pastor food, like it's what they listen to on a daily basis. So yeah, Afrobeat would have been the main thing.
I started writing music when I was in secondary school, so maybe when I was about 16, and I don't know, at that time we had like a little kind of crew. Then we were dancing mostly, but then we just decided to start music.
Do you like predominantly like R&B / hip hop music? It's more like around melody.
But we also dive into everything. We do the R&B and hip hop, and then we'll do a really pop song. Then we do kind of jazz, and then some random dance hall. Just anything that sounds good. We don't have one lane that we can do everything.
I've been in a big circle trying to find myself, and I've gotten to a final point where I think I'm comfortable with something, and that's trap Afro. So it's trap music and Afrobeats.
Traditional Irish music, our Coldplay Irish. The influence of the radio music that we listen to, everything is played on the radio except for the hip hop music here. So we're influenced by the choruses and how catchy they are. That's why we make our music so catchy, because we know what they want and we try to give that to them. That's where that influences us.
I wrote this song when I was in England, and I was just chilling and just I want to write a song, so I just wrote it. I wrote it a joke at the start with oh, she want Netflix and shit. It's kind of corny, so but I sent it to Greg, and he was like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. So I wrote a verse to it, and yeah, we just go out and produce the whole thing from.
Is picking up. I'll say that it's picking up from where it was left off, because we had a lot of artists from the past who've been doing their thing for many years, and you know, they kind of like set the way for artists like myself, they go, Yasmin, Trevor, even yourself, to kind of like follow and kind of take the torch farther.
Urban music in Ireland is really picking up. I could say that after the years. It's really moved forward. We have a lot of artists now who are really showcasing themselves. We've got the likes of Hair Squared, we've got Romeo, we've got Stay Gold, we've got plenty of other people, you know, and it's really good to see people finally coming out and showing Ireland what they got.
I feel like people are now realizing that, you know, there's an opportunity, there's a chance. People have obviously seen from people that like are getting signed or whatever, like, oh, I can actually do this and I can make money from it. So, you know, maybe that's the reason people are trying to go into it now.
I think there's always been people doing music like in Ireland, but I found like a lot of people didn't take it as seriously. Like, oh yeah, I just do music. Oh yeah, I just rap. Like everyone raps, but I think now people who actually do music, like they're taking it like seriously. So I think that's cool because like it sets like a scene.
I feel like a lot of people have talent, but they're not using it in the right way. Do you know what I mean? Like they're streaming it into one focus. So they're seeing people like Drake and Bryson Tiller, and instead of developing their own sound, trying to compete with what's already there. So you're getting too many people you're getting too many Drake and Bryson Tiller wannabes instead of original artists. I think it's good because it's given like a lot of Irish Afrobeat artists more recognition, because now like their talent is being seen by people who wouldn't normally listen to Afrobeat. They're getting used to hearing it like on the radio. I wouldn't say lose themselves into commercializing so that everybody else likes it, but try and make it so that other people can listen to it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like so that nearly everybody can listen to it.
I've been seeing a lot of, you know, Irish artists, Irish-born artists. You know, they've been reaching out to different artists. Like I saw Profound. I think what needs to be done is that we need a platform, someone that, you know, they'll come in, they'll take all the heat, they'll be like, okay, cool, I'm ready to risk everything, so that kids today who feel like they have no base in music and are not able to do anything with it can have that opportunity. We need a kind of like a collective per se, like that will, they'll run events, workshops, all that kind of stuff, just to kind of show people that it's not a joke. It's not something that, oh, I rap, but I can't really take it. Like that's almost what stopped me, and it's crazy because I was lucky enough to have a mentor that really took me under his wing, and he showed me like there's a whole different side to things when it comes to music in this country, and I think we just need that on a bigger level where it's nationwide and it's recognized by other countries, and the local radio stations and the local clubs that are doing events and the local DJs and whatnot. And I feel like if we're able to get that and everybody working together, there's nothing that can stop the amount of music that can come out of this place.
I think that they need to find a way to bridge the gap, because like a lot of us not from here, so it's hard for them to receive something they don't know. So if I'm going to get on a song and I want it to be on the radio, I can't make it to a song that they can listen to. They need to be able to relate to that. So
see, it's a two-way thing though. It's not the fact that we need to make something that they can relate to. They need to open their minds up and be able to accept the things that they're not actually used to. It has to come from both sides. It's a mutual meaning.
I think they would have, because I wouldn't have listened to the people that I listened to. Like, I wouldn't have grown up like listening to a bit of everything. It would have just been like solely what everybody else was listening to. I would have been making.
Me being in Ireland definitely has helped me positively with my music, because I'm able to tell a story from moving from a place to a different place, and that's a blessing on its own. So saying if I was in Nigeria, how would that have affected my music? I probably would have just been stuck with like Afro beats and everything going on in America. But being here as well has influenced me in a very huge way, that I'm able to kind of mix everything together, and life and the lifestyle here.
I think it has affected our music positively because, you know, I didn't live there obviously, so I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I definitely was going to be like this. But like obviously, Nigeria is predominantly Afrobeat, so our music would have been influenced by Afrobeat. But us coming here, our music is influenced by Afrobeat, pop, rap, trap, R&B, everything. That's the main thing, and I think that's amazing. So that makes our music very eclectic.